Hey, what's going on, everybody? I just wanted to give you guys a little update on the Mercury Meteor, 1962 Mercury Meteor. It's been my pride and joy since day one, and it's been about a year, almost 2 years now, since I purchased it, and I've been doing a few things to it. So I haven't done too many updates just because I've been so busy with all the events going on. But I thought I'd take a second to stop and just give you a quick little update what's going on with it. So let's walk over and kind of check it out for you. So here she is. Pretty much looks the same. Not too much different with regards to the style or stance. The stance did change a little bit in the front. I think it's about an inch higher. That's just because we put on the new coilovers from Aldan. Aldan American helped us out and got us some coilovers for it. So it's sitting about an inch higher on the front, which, you know what, actually works out for me because the back right now, it's kind of always set a little high. It's kind of got that NASCAR style to it, so pretty much digging that. So under the hood here, for those of you who haven't seen it, this thing was a mess when we first got it. It was just destroyed. There was an original, it had a 221 V8 with a 2-speed in it. And it was at the end of its life. So pretty much gutted it, cleaned it out, did the old rattle can spray job on the engine bay here. Picked up this motor off a dude off of, actually OfferUp. He had this motor to 302 with a mild cam in it. It was basically pretty much done. He had it built at an engine shop here in Torrance, California. I just had to do all the accessories on front and headers and all that good stuff. But actually it looked really good in the pictures, and I'm still kind of pleased the way it looks. Minus I still got to get this changed out. It looks kind of goofy. So it was a little tight getting in I got the Hedman headers. They're long tubes. Let me see if I can show you there. Long tube headers. I believe these were the 88-300. I think that's the model number for the headers. So it's a little tight in there. It took a little massaging to get those in, but I'm so happy the way they came out. Looks really good. They feel good, sound good. Also, recently just changed out the rag joint, or steering column, whatever you want to call it, because that was actually torn in half. Huge shout out to Griffin Radiator for the sponsorship on our nice radiator. This thing runs about 160, 70, 80 all the time. So I also have the Holley 600 CFM carburetor with a little spacer in there. It's got a few chrome things on there, but just trying to stay simple, which I think I achieved that. The only other thing I want to do is I'm going to relocate all this, probably drop it down a little further. Just it's a little bit of an eyesore, but it also kind of fits the air as well. So the other thing that's a big change was the gearing. Just put in some new gears. So this was the stock gears. I'm not sure what they are, but I believe it was like 270, 80. I forget what it was, but just swap that out. We got a new rear end underneath here. I don't know if you can quite see that. It's a little hard to see, but it's a 380 with the Yukon Grizzly posi inside of it. And it's been about 2 weeks, and yeah, the new gearing in here totally woke this car up. I haven't really stomped on it yet. I guess I'm kind of breaking it in, if you want to call it breaking it in. Be doing a burnout here hopefully pretty soon. Inside, let's see, just a couple new gauges. Got the AFR gauge there. Got my vintage tack, your standard tacks. Did the new B&M shifter. These plates on the bottom, everyone asked me about these. I've got one on each side. These are actually off of a pickup truck. I'm not sure from where or what, but I just thought they were kind of cool. It's a cool little kick plate, and they just kind of fit. And this is my new addition. It's a center console. This thing is badass. Super easy. This is a by Classic Consoles. This thing is just sitting in here. It's sitting in by Velcro, but man, this thing nice. Oh, I just got a new hat too. Huge shout out to Clutch and Coffee. Good people. So, still have a lot of work to do in here. I mean, we've got a whole headliner to work on. Like to get that done. The back seat. This is just a cover. It's covering up a pretty crappy looking seat that's back there. So that's coming soon, but that's like on the bottom of my list because I kind of like it ratty and dirty. And pretty soon here too, I'm actually looking at putting some LED lights in the taillights. Obviously they don't make those, but I've got an idea about putting an LED inside of that and really brighten this up, because right now it's kind of sunken in a little bit and it's dark, so at night it's a little hard to see, but I think I'm going to brighten that up too. Yeah, so I spray painted these because I wanted that amber look. I just didn't want to go and purchase new lights for that. So I use this Krylon stained glass. So this one's yellow. I think I did probably 2 coats of yellow as like a base coat, and then I came in with this orange, which kind of gives, there it is, sorry guys, Krylon stained glass. I just got these on Amazon. Kind of give it that amber look. So my question for you guys is, should I change these out and do LEDs, do halos, or just leave it as is? Drop a comment below and let me know what you think. Also, I love my Hoosier tires. I don't know, I like the old, it's kind of like NASCAR look. So trying to see what I can do about maybe getting some more, finding a sponsorship for these. Because I really do like the look. These definitely are not the best tires for the street. I would definitely get a different model of this, but so I'm not sure what we'll do about those, but maybe looking at some Goodyears. I'm not quite sure, but I do have some some Milestar tires here, same size. These are the Milestar tires. These are sitting here as a backup. When it's time, I'll probably throw these on in the interim until I can get some different tires. But these are good tires. These are really good tires. This is Milestar tires. They're called the Street Steels. So the other thing we're thinking about doing, and I'm working with a buddy of mine, Joe Sander, is we got the coilovers for the back from Aldan American. So they're coilovers. Right now I have leaf springs on the back of this the Meteor. So trying to figure out what the next, or what the best approach would be for suspension. I don't know, 3-link, 4-link. I'm not sure what it is, but let me flip the camera around and I'll show you the coilovers that they gave me. Big shout out to Aldan American. These are the rear coilovers. So, like I said, just trying to figure out the plan. It's going to take a little bit of work to get these installed because we've got to change our current setup. And one of the last things I did was I went and took this over to LA Muffler. Just because my exhaust, I hung it in the beginning. I was kind of temporary, it's kind of lining things up and getting everything in. But it wasn't quite welded up just well. So over in Gardena, it's called LA Muffler. Went over there and Larry hooked me up and got it all dialed in. So I'll kind of show you what that looks like. Okay, so nothing special. Just really much just running a straight pipe out of the headers. Just basically a straight pipe. It's got a little bit of a curve in it, and just kind of downpiping it right here, right before the axle. I cut those, and these the exhaust tips are both kind of hanging, kicking out the side a little bit, which is what I was shooting for, so that came out well. And while we're down here, just remember, guys, as you do your builds, make sure you go back and double check your work, double check that everything's torqued down. Those two bolts there, where's my finger? There it is right there. On both sides. Actually, they weren't set up that way. There was just a bolt coming from the bottom up, and it had backed itself out, and they were both just kind of hanging there. And luckily I caught that when we were at the muffler shop, so not a big deal. Caught it in time. So anyway, just double check your work, double check your bolts after you do your builds, just to make sure everything's good. Well, thanks for watching, guys. That's pretty much it for now on the Meteor. I will keep you guys posted as we do a little bit more, but I'm going to back this thing up in the garage, and then we're going to work on the next project, which you'll see coming soon. Thanks for watching.